Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the April 3-in-1. April 3-in-1 is a Goodreads group that was created by Cherry Walker and it's for booktubers from around the world. This month's topic is books over 500 pages long. So I broke this one up. I broke it up into two categories. I did standalone books, well, not standalone books, books in a series that were over 500 pages, as well as bundled books that I have read all together because I was looking at my Goodreads, because Goodreads for me is where I track everything and I know what I've read. Otherwise, I would be just lost. So lost. I'd probably be reading books over and over and over again. But the books that I have read, I actually have copies of them. Woo. Let me grab those. And I'm back. So you didn't miss me because I'm going to edit that and you're not even going to notice I'm gone. So those books that started off series for me, and actually one of them didn't start off a series, it's a second book, but the books that are over 500 pages long that totally gripped me and grabbed me and loved me and pulled me in. I actually gave a time commitment to these books because they were absolutely wonderful. I am scared of books that are over 500 pages. Let me tell you, okay? That is why I have not finished reading the Outlander series, because most of those books are like 1,000 pages. Time commitment. Huge time commitment. And these books that I'm going to name off they gave me a time commitment, but at the same time, I was so drawn into the books, I didn't realize they were over 500 pages. So the first one I have is Love Unscripted by Tina Reber, and this book is a sort of actor goes to a small town and isn't known and sort of tries to find love, but at the same time there's trials, there's tribulations, there's problems, there's issues, but it's over 500 pages and I absolutely adore this book. I read this book about 3 or 4 years ago, but I still absolutely love it. I need to do a reread because this book, and it has a book number 2 that has already come out that I need to read. I've read both of them and I enjoyed them both, but I want to reread them to see if I still love them. Next, we have Entwined by Marissa Honeycutt. And this one is over 500 pages as well. This is a book number 2, so you actually can't read this book without reading book number 1, which is Enslaved. And let me just tell you, this whole entire series. I mean, just first of all, look at this cover. Oh, let me see if I can move that back. Look at that cover. It is absolutely beautiful in my book. It's just so pretty. It is a dark erotic book series, so if you're not into that, then you're probably not going to want to start this series. But let me tell you, if you are into taboo stuff and can handle and stomach that type of reading material, the journey that Anna goes on is just out of this world. Completely out of this world. And then finally, one of my favorite series of all times, Consequences. This is book number 1 in the Consequences series by Alethea Roman. And I mean, first of all, I started the series when it almost pretty much came out. This book came out in 2012, and I want to say I picked it up in 2013, and I actually read each book as they were released, so I had to wait for them. This, I believe, is the longest book in the series, but the other ones do rival it just under 500 pages. But this one grabs you, especially if you can get past that first initial bad scene that everyone that I talk to, they get to it and either they put the book down or they continue to watch it or read it. Watch it. I wish this was a TV series, but it's not. because it definitely couldn't be a movie. I would hate for them to lose so much of this book. But the twists and turns that this series takes is absolutely amazing. It is well worth the journey, and totally didn't think that it was 500 pages. Loved every moment of it. On to the bundled books that I have actually read and didn't even realize that they were over 500 pages. And 2 of them are over 1,000 pages. Yes, they are. So the first one is Safe With Me by Shayna Richman, and that one tops out at 763 pages, and that has so many aspects. That was one of the first books that I read, and I read it on my Kindle, so I definitely didn't realize how long it was. I flew through it. It had romance, it had sex, it had drugs, it had just all kinds of craziness, and I believe it's the only book that Shayna has written, because I haven't been able to find anything else by her, but I will say I really enjoyed that book. I enjoyed it. It's a series. It's 1 through 8 books, but they were all put together, and the twists and turns and the differentness of that really dragged me back into reading. Dragged. Now this next one, these next 2, lots of people are not going to be fond of, but oh well. 50 Shades bundle, which tops out at 1501, 1,501 pages long. I've read the books individually, and I've read this bundle multiple times. I absolutely love it. I adore it. Even Gray is over 500 pages, so you tap on Gray, that makes it like a 2,000 page series. Love it. Next is the Twilight series, and I actually didn't read this one. I listened to it on audiobook, but according to Goodreads, the bundle of Twilight is 2,560 pages long. I do have it on my Kindle. Will I ever physically read that series again? I don't know, because I had some issues with the books, but I absolutely love the movies. Love them. So that is my cheated 3-in-1 for April. Have you read any books that are over 500 pages? Did you enjoy them? Do you like doing the time commitment? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there's a form in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. And thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later. Bye.